Hi, Capricorns. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading. Let's see what Spirit has for you today. Let's see what's next in love, what's going on around you, any energy in this area of your life that Spirit wants you to be thinking about. Welcome to anybody new, and welcome back to all my Capricorns. Spirit, if you could please guide me. I am listening for you now for any messages of love that you have for anybody who has found this message today. I am listening for you now. A dove. Feel and allow a deeper sense of peace to fill you now. This is a divine quality. So a dove. Love doves, right? Okay. Let's so a sense of peace. Allow a deeper sense of peace, peace of mind, a peacefulness that comes over you when you're with the right person, a sense of contentment when you're with the right person. Let's see what they're saying today. What do you have for Capricorn? Abundance is near. Beautiful. Abundance of love. Take a risk. And a soulmate energy. I don't know, taking a risk. I don't know if it's a risk as much as, I don't know, being all in, I'm going to say, okay, so somebody comes along, you feel like it's the right person, could be a soulmate connection. I feel peaceful when I'm with this person and I have nothing to lose but to see where this goes. Right. So I guess that's a risk in that sense, that, I guess you could also say you're risking your heart, but if you don't try to risk your heart, you don't realize the magic, like if you don't attempt to be in a relationship and give your heart to somebody, you miss out on the magic. So it's a catch-22, right? It's I want to be all in, but I don't want to be hurt. So nobody wants to be hurt. I have a judgment. I have a 5 of Cups. I have a Hermit. And I have a 2 of Swords. So there's the little bit of a take a risk, let down your guard. Little bit of a feeling of I'm just afraid to be hurt. Maybe this person has hurt you in the past. Maybe this person has I've struggled with at times, but maybe I have been blocking them a little bit. Maybe I have been waiting for them to prove their love to me again, or to make up for mistakes, Spirit just said. So a little bit of a repairing the damage. The Hermit is either I've been spending some time thinking about what it is that I want. Okay, so some of you may be in a relationship with somebody, knowing it's probably a pretty good relationship if they're saying it's a soulmate connection, but even a soulmate can hurt us. Even a soulmate can disappoint us. Doesn't mean it's over. Doesn't mean that it's not going to repair itself. There is a sense that we're supposed to be together and that we're going to stay together. And maybe we're fighting for this relationship. Maybe we're both recommitting to it, or the thought of being alone. Like I really don't want to be alone. I want this to work out. I want things to work out. I have a 4 of Wands. So it could even be a marriage. Some of you are trying to save a marriage, repair a marriage. I have an Ace of Swords. And I have a Star. A little bit of a renewal. Okay, a little bit of a I'm going to say renewed hope. Okay, sometimes even in long-term relationships, things happen. And then we talk about it, like the truth is revealed, feelings are revealed. We still realize that we still have the same dream. We still realize that we still want the same things. And then we either buckle down and recommit to what we have and say, you know what, I want to work things out. I have a 3 of Pentacles. It is a little bit of a feeling of working as a team. It is a little bit of a feeling of we've got to do this. We've got to put in the effort. to make things right, is how it just came into me. Yeah, some of you may be moving in the direction of marriage. You may be married now, you may be engaged, and maybe there's some things that are going on that, you know, have been disappointing or have upset you recently. As in any relationship, no relationship is perfect, right? No relationship is like a fairy tale. So it's the recommitment I'm feeling. Like, I just want to be more equal. I want to be more balanced. I want to work better as a team. I want better communication. I love to open myself back up to you. I need to, I'm going to say, regain trust. I'm going to say regain trust. You know, like, there could be something that's going on in this connection that, you know, like, prove to me that I can trust you again. Queen of Wands. So the only thing that this is really like, I know for sure that this person only wants you. Okay. So whatever the trust issue was, I just, in looking at this card, it's like no one compares to you. Okay. So if there was anything, if there was any sense of jealousy, or there was even a third party you thought that was interfering in this connection, or even thoughts of a third party, I just feel like your person, like, nothing compares to you. Okay. Even in the hardest times, even in difficult days. I think at the end of the day, they will always choose you. And I think that's what I need you to hold on to, that there is a commitment here. Spirit just said there's a long-term commitment here, or there wants to be a long-term commitment. So we don't want to walk away from that commitment. We have too much time invested into it, too much energy invested into it, and we want to make this thing right. I have a woman. Okay, a person, you know, girlfriend, could be fiance, spouse, love interest. Is the feminine energy, you know. So this Queen of Wands, this feminine energy, it's like you're all they think about. And I do feel like it's a commitment. I do feel like we've gone from a girlfriend to a fiance to a spouse, like, or we're in that kind of those stages. All right. Like, and we're just working through some things. We're just making sure that, you know, there's undeniable trust, that there's nothing coming between us, that we're communicating, that we're open, we're honest, all of those things. Your wishes are going to come true. The number 29 in this card, number 16, number 6, wishes come true, dreams, falling in love. There's my hope. Okay. So there's some kind of renewed hope in this connection. All right. Whether it's a reconnection, it could be a reconciliation, it could be we just have lost each other along the way, and sometimes that happens. You know, busy lives, busy careers, responsibilities, kids, you know, you name it. We just kind of lose ourselves in the connection, and then all of a sudden we wake up one day and realize that, you know what, we really need to recommit to this connection, spend more time together, talk more. And also this feeling of that, you know, that you're the only one that they want to be with, and every time they will choose you. Okay, something like that. A child, number 13, sense of innocence, brand new, being more spontaneous, being more carefree, and looking at things from a new perspective. Like the little boy, the little girl in each of us that says, you know, I want to go back to the playfulness that we had. I want to, they're saying, like, reinvent ourselves. You know, like, we've been doing the same thing over and over again, and it's not going anywhere. And, you know, do people get bored? Yeah. Do people get stuck in their ways? Absolutely. You know, so we have to kind of, you know, keep it exciting and keep it 11:11 on the clock when I'm recording this. So that's encouraging too. I have the Venus, goddess of love. Beautiful. Attraction and attractiveness in ourselves and others. The Empress. Yeah, you're the Venus of God. You're the goddess of Venus, right? I mean, It's just this charm, beauty, love, magnetism, pleasure, happiness. I want to be happy. I think your person, I know your person only wants to be with you, all right? You're a goddess to them. You're their empress. You're their queen. There's, and it's just, there's been some either misunderstandings, miscommunications, disconnecting lately. And we need to just reconnect. And then I think that once we realize we still, no matter what, are going to fight for this connection, I think that that is what's going on. So now I had the Hermit also. So here's a sense of being on an island. Like there's times when I feel alone. You can be in a relationship and feel alone. That is a very real thing. I mean, people talk about that in marriages all the time. Like, why am I even bother being married? I do everything by myself. I'm always alone, So if you feel like you're being isolated or you're doing everything solo, you feel lonely, you feel like you're on your own little island, this is the disappointment. This is the energy of, I don't want to feel alone when I'm in a relationship, right? I want to feel like you're here by my side and that I come first and that you really want to be with me more than anything. So there is a sense of, renewed hope, or let's reconnect, like let's not give up on us. Maybe we have to let something go. Here's a 10, a scythe. Sudden, unexpected release of something, ripping off the Band-Aid, a reckoning. Okay. It could be as simple as a fight of some kind, that we had finally the shit hit the fan, something like that. And we just finally got it out in the open, and then sometimes that happens. And then we look at each other and repair the damage and kiss and make up and get back together. And all of those things start to happen. But I don't want you to feel alone in a relationship. That's something that is very upsetting to people, right? Like, why am I with somebody, but at the end of the day, I still feel lonely? Okay. So that's because your other person, the person isn't giving you enough attention, or they're not aware of your emotions. And you have to communicate what you're feeling. You have to say, I miss you. I want to be with you. I need to spend more time with you. And then maybe spirit will bring you the strength to bring you back together. I have the Knight of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles. We're going to weather this storm, whatever this is. We're going to get through this. I have a King of Pentacles. And I have a 10 of Swords. Yeah, so we have to put to rest something that has been coming between us, whether it's trust, miscommunication, not spending time together, and putting more effort into time and effort into this connection. The 5 of Pentacles to me is always like for better and for worse. We're going to get through this storm together. We're not going to give up on each other. I'm not going to give up on you. You're not going to give up on me. And we're in this for the long run. Like nothing can keep us apart. So this is a die-hard connection that is just going through a kind of connecting phase, I guess. And you'll get through it. You both want it. It feels like you both want it. You're both determined. Okay. We're determined to stay together, or we're determined to, I don't know, figure out why we feel this way. Why do we keep talking to each other the same way? Or why do we keep having the same conflict over and over again? I feel like we're going to resolve those issues. They only have eyes for you. This is a magician. So I do feel like they have everything in their power to make it up to you. There's a sense of making it up to you. I don't know if they did something that they shouldn't have or said something that they shouldn't have, but I do feel like they have stepped to the plate and are saying, I want to make it up to you. Like, I don't want you to feel this way. I want you to feel secure. I want you to feel happy. I don't want you to worry about, our relationship or if I'm going anywhere. And I feel like we're rebuilding that trust and that security. Here's a Four of Wands, almost the sense of I made vows to you. I made a commitment to you. I'm still committed to you. You know, these wands are kind of set in stone. They're supporting each other. And it's like our foundation. So I think we're going to be okay. A Page of Cups. This is an apology to me. Like I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I hurt you. I'm sorry I haven't been there. I'm going to try harder. I'm going to start, putting more energy into this connection now that it's out in the open and how you feel. I feel like I'm going to do something about it. So sometimes when the truth is revealed, it helps. Okay, this is probably one of those cases where, you know what, it brought us closer together. It brought us closer together. And this person does not want to lose you, Spirit just said. They do not want to lose you. It was love at first sight. So maybe this has been a long connection and you still are remembering how fast you fall in love. Not used to this type of love. Okay. It's a deeper love than you've ever had. You changed me forever. You are tattooed on my heart. Okay. You're in my heart, on my heart. We've come a long way. Why give up now? So this sense of apology, right? This sense of, I don't know. There's so many things that can be forgiven. There really is in a long-term relationship. Life is a long time. It's a long journey. We're humans. We all make mistakes, so there's so many things. So it's almost like this, we've come a long way. I don't want to give up on you, little bit of a please forgive me. Can we just keep moving forward? Can we just move on from this? So there's definitely a sense of, I don't want to stay the way we are right now. I want it to get better. I want it to get back to the way it was. It could be something along those lines. So we're just reconnecting. It's you and me forever. So there's still this sense of I'm not going anywhere. I still see a forever with you. And let's just put this in the category of we'll get through whatever is on our plate. Like just keep fighting for this connection, Capricorn. Okay. They're fighting for you. You're fighting for them. And you're fighting for the relationship, the investment in time and energy and the life that you've built together. And don't let anything come between you, Spirit just said. So it is a little bit of, it's not necessarily the fight of your life because there's other things that would be, but it's, I'm never going to give up on this connection is how I feel. Like I'm never going to give up on you and I'm never going to give up on the us that we've created. So keep doing what you're doing. All right. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep communicating, keep talking, and just remember that there is still a forever with your person. How beautiful. I want to thank Spirit for this reading today. If you are new to my channel and you appreciated these messages, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. Thank you always for my returning Capricorns for your comments and your support for my channel. If anyone would like to book a private reading with me, go to my website below, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com.